Hi guys, welcome to another video. The last video or previous video, right, that I made was about fish promotion video. If you want to have fish as a shell, so if we do Control T, let's have a look first where we are. This is the last ISO that's currently available. It is now beginning, well, almost beginning of October, so the release is out there. I've used it to install it. I did a offline installation, so probably have to look if there are updates, and there will be updates. Let's see if anything difficult. No, nothing difficult happens. And we're talking about fish. Now, do we have fish installed on ArcoNet, right? So sudo pacman -remove, try to remove it. And F, this is all the F's we have. So fish is on our system of ArcoNet already installed. That's important to know. Is the configuration also installed? It is, right? We can remove it. That means it's installed. That means two things are on ArcoNet already okay, which is not to say on all the other ArcoLinux based systems. And the example that I gave, EndeavourOS, is me running github.com Eric Dubois ArcoLinux Nemesis. And in those scripts, I say I take control over the system. This is my operating system, and EndeavourOS should look like this for me, right? So that's the thing. ArcoLinux, it's set because it's our distribution. So the necessity, the essential stuff is there. The fish application and ArcoLinux, the configuration. Often it's the same in many things, right? You have an application and a configuration. You have to set them. So without further ado, how do we change, right? What are we on at this point in time? At this point in time, NeoFetch is something you could test, and FastFetch is something else we can test. But we've gotten rid of that. A few months ago we said, let's not put it on the system. If people want it, just sudo pacman -s, NeoFetch, FastFetch. Have fun, right? All it gives us, well, we have to wait because this guy is busy. There can be only one working, only one pacman instance, and that's safety and that's common sense. He's busy, right? Wait, be patient. So we need to install this to know if we're on bash or on fish or on ZSH, and we're almost there, I see. You see, these are the numbers, and then you know, oh, almost there. So we install these two guys, for example. There are more things like that. And you can do a NeoFetch, oh my god, right? And then you know, by default, we are on bash. And that's okay, right? Bash is very common. There is ZSH you may like to learn, and I'm making now promotion videos for fish. We have an alias, or a script, I think it became in this time. No, it's still an alias. Sudo change shell Eric. When your name is not Eric, right, it will show your login. -s bin fish and then logout. So basically that's all you need to know to change to fish on ArcoLinux. Super easy. That's it. That's it. To fish. Logout, it says so. Shell changed, now logout. Super, X, logout. Beautiful screen. And log back in. We're now on fish. Does it look different? No, it's still ArcoLinux, it's still XFCE, but no, this looks different. This is green. That's strange. So at this point in time, we're on fish. How do we know? Let's do FastFetch this time. We're on fish. Right? So fish is helping us. Fish is our shell. And you can say, give me some information, pacman -s, tab. Alternate database location. Let's remove every package. This one, C. Enter, that's it. Clean. And it's going to delete and remove anything in the var cache package, pacman packages. This is the most common mistake that people do. On all OSs, if something goes wrong with an application, you say remove the package. Okay. Plus, remove the configurations. So you go to .config or .local and you remove that one as well. Super. But if you forget to remove the cache and the package is corrupt and you ask it to install again, it will come from here. So you're trying to install the corrupt package again. Kudos, right? No. Remove the cache, and then there is no, Pacman says, I don't have anything in my cache, so I'll get it from online. And then, hopefully, right, you've improved the source or you've built it yourself with Yay or Paru, and it gets installed. So remember that we have cache. And that's probably back from the times from ADSL, right? That it took a while to get everything in, so we kept cache. So we don't have to download and install it again. That was the idea of cache. So Pacman has cache too. So yes, sure. So fish, this is fish. Can it do something else? It can remember things. Git clone https github.com/eric_dubois/ArcoLinux Nemesis. I will always run my scripts after an installation of ArcoLinux because it's not good. For me, as an end user, it's no good, right? I create a folder data often and I put it in here. And we run scripts. This one, only that one. Right mouse click, open terminal here. And with run number 0, and it's busy, right? Do you want to install chat plugin? Of course, I say always yes. So I have XFC as front end, or back end better, and I'm gonna go and decide some things. I want to remove the Broadcom, Realtek, remove all the kernels except Linux kernel. Those are decisions I make in those scripts, and I just walk away now and everything will be fine. Example of fish. Later on I want to do something, git voila, right? I'm typing 3 letters and there it is, a complete sentence of what I need to do. And that's the thing. When making, well, programming or making code or whatever you're doing, right? He remembers what you did, and sometimes we need to delete everything and clone it again, and delete everything and clone it again. It's ready, it's there. 3 letters, and then arrow to the right, and I can git clone it again, which is possible here because we are somewhere else. My present working directory is home Eric, not data. So now I have 2 of them, of course, 2 versions. Not a great idea, but you know what I'm trying to tell you? It is super interesting. Just do remove, maybe. Remove what? What are the switches? What is possible? Not interested, right? Do ZSH, do bash. It's the same thing as we have key bindings to SDM or to LightDM. Very easy. It's there, it's present. Use it, don't use it. Okay, that's the, now you can stop this video. It's fine, right? You can stop, but do know that if you want to learn more about fish, it's here, config fish, and the only file that's important is this one. All the rest is, well, maybe this is a little bit of reading, fish variables maybe, but this is the thing. That's the file that is going to do everything. In completions we have nothing, in config we have nothing, functions with nothing, but they're needed. These folders can fill up. How? So now we're going to get a little bit technical. We can go for this one, install ohmyfish.sh. Now if you start learning, make sure you have Sublime Text, for example, or another editor. Drop this whole thing in there and then you can read, right? Let's take it like this, and you say, okay, what is this thing? Installing ohmyfish. Then you Google it, or you see this already. It's on GitHub, right? On GitHub you can find ohmyfish with this curl thing, which is basically go grab the install file and pipe it to fish, give it to fish in output here and input here. Give it through, pass it along to fish. So we're going to install OMF for short, OMF. So if you see references to OMF, then you know, that's my fish. So it is possible to keep going. You can stop and everything will be fine, but if you want to install my fish and have a look at the website on GitHub, well, so this is fish, right? You saw what happened. /, and it says 1, sure, and then arrow to the right, enter. My fish is now installed, and it will take its place in here, for example, and not here, right? So it's installed. Number 2. Let's do a clear first. Number 2, and he knows that one. Yes, arrow to the right, enter. We're installing some themes, not important, right? None of this is important, but if you want to, those are my choices, 2 themes, but you choose many themes. Then more plugins, so each time you go and have a look, what does it say? Install my fish, install Lambda, my fish, install Bob the Fish. Don't like those themes, fine, just choose some plugins that I found that I said, okay, maybe, right? Control C, /3, and he knows, arrow to the right, enter. Now we're going through this list, install this, install that, install this, install that. Colored man pages. That's interesting. On Arch, it's just ugly white. And I mean that, well, you know, ugly, bad adjective, but you can't read it, right? Just can't read it. And this pops out. These pop out. It really narrows it down. The search is quicker for my eye, for my brain, right? And then the last one, number 4. Number 4 is install tight plugin. You see many people posting these things that is colorful in the terminal. You say, wow, how do they do that? They run this script, right? And then we have type in a terminal, reload, sure, that I can do, and type tight configure, but none of this is necessary. It's just more. 3, I'm gonna be quick, right? 3, 1, sure, 3, 1, 1, 1. Let's just go for 2, 3, and 1, and sure, 3, and compact or sure 1. Few icons, always few icons, and then this one, and then we say yes. That was it. Kill, kill, kill. No, super Q, super Q, super Q, super Q. Control T. Now we have this. CD. Look at that. It just sees already. Probably you want to go there. Yes, that's exactly where I wanted to go. So this is now my terminal look. This is tight. Choices that I've made. This coloring thing. He knows I'm on something from GitHub. So the branch, he read, hey, we're in a folder from GitHub and we're on the branch master, and that's the time, etc. Right? And if there's an error sometimes, I don't know if I can do that, but there it is. Then you get this red thing and you know, oh, we did something wrong, right? So yeah, this is fish. And if you like it, now you know what you can do. If you can do more, but you don't need to run all those scripts, but they're easy. They're there just for you to use them. All right, choose which shell will you use. If you say, oh my God, right? There is somewhere here, where was it? Control T, in the config, in the fish folder, there was also a command that says remove, right? 666, you know, the number for who whose beast or what beast, right? Remove everything, all my fish and all folders completely, and voila, it's gone again. And of course to bash, and we're back. Made a mistake. Log out, log in, you're back on bash. Cheers.